Hello.
Hi.
Hello.
You okay?
My finger.
Oh, your finger? Oh, because you cut it?
2 minutes in when she's already hurt herself.
Yeah. Already crying.
Welcome to the second now. That's right. We made it to number 2, baby.
Let's go.
The second episode of the Wellness Wednesday podcast, being filmed on a Tuesday. We literally are not advancing this one at all because we are silly.
This is a
We forget to
quickie.
do things.
We're very busy.
Well, last weekend was a little busy.
Why'd you go to college?
Especially
I
for me.
know, it was. I feel like we all had separate stuff to do.
Yeah, I was gone all weekend camping. That was more like doing manual labor.
Yeah. How was that?
It was fun, but also grueling at the same time. And not grueling because physically, or okay, yes, physically, but not like muscle-wise. Like, I'm used to doing
Like just fatigue?
Well, yeah, but they also like it's for like an organization inside the Boy Scouts, and it's a very secret or special organization that like
Dude,
you have to
is he
be,
a super spy?
He's in a cult.
well, almost actually. Anyways, you have to be voted into by your fellow troop members, and then you join this like organization, and you have to go through this thing where all day you can't talk. They make you fast. And they put you through manual labor. I did like 10 hours of manual labor on very little food all day
What
Saturday.
in the
Why
world?
What is that?
Yeah,
There's
what
a
the
one like one secret society. They're like, I don't remember what it's called.
Gives me an idea for a
Secret
D&D
society.
campaign.
Secret society.
I feel like I've been having phases with that lately. Like, my emo phase. No, I've been having phases with, like, stuff that I do. Like, there'll be 6 weeks, and I'm like, D&D, Dungeons & Dragons, Dungeons & Dragons, Dungeons & Dragons. And then after that, it's like, ooh, 2 weeks of Airsoft. And then after that, it's like, ooh, let's get really into gaming for a couple weeks. And then it's, ooh, let's get really into reading. And it just cycles over and over and over again.
Don't bother
It's
me
just,
if I can't
it's
figure out
weird.
what that camp is called. Hold on.
You know, I kind of do the same thing with music. Is like, in the past like year,
Really?
I'll find an artist that just like, or I already knew about them, but like I'll start listening to them more, and I'll only listen to them on repeat all the
Really?
time until I get tired of them, and then switch to another one.
I do something similar. I feel like I'll like find an artist, I'll go through a couple songs, whatever, listen to them, and I'll do that with other artists. Like there's this really good album, it's called Inhaler by Tad. Oh my god. Freaking love that album. It's super good. Yeah, I don't know. It's just it's a very like kind of grungy rock, like metal vibe. It's just really like that. I don't know, that sound, like that really punchy, like, you know, like rough sounding guitar, like the do-do-do-do-do. That's probably got to be my favorite, like one of my favorite like musical sounds. It's just so satisfying to me.
I'm stuck because I listen to the same music, and I'm trying to like branch out of it. But one, I don't listen to music as much as I did. So like I'm not even looking for artists because I'm not motivated, or I just don't have the time.
Yeah.
And when I do listen to music, it's just the same things, and then I'm like, I don't want to listen to music.
Yeah.
'cause it's all-
I feel that.
Yeah. But as school's ending, I think I want to do more
Yeah.
creative stuff.
Yeah.
I've been really into this one band. It's like a rock country, but like it's just their music is just the best way I can describe it is it's just like it feels like every song is a banger that you can just be like, yeah.
That's always nice.
Yeah.
Or like listening to an album and every single song is like, oh, that's so good. Because man, there are some albums where like I can pick out a couple songs, but the rest I'm just like, I will never listen to these ever.
Yeah,
Like-
I've found some songs that are very more like so what I've noticed is that when I listen to songs, I will first listen to just the beat and like the music part.
Yes.
And then I will listen to it again for the lyrics.
Yes.
And then I'll listen again for a third time and listen to all of it together. And that's how I really understand a song. Like that's how I
Really?
can memorize a song really well, especially if I listen to it all the time. Like, yeah.
Really?
I agree. Yeah, I have a really bad habit of like not looking at the artists. So they're like, "Oh, who's that from?" And I'm like,
Oh,
I
no
don't
clue.
know. I just know the song name, but I don't know what it is. Yeah.
That's fair though. That's fair.
Yeah, whenever I listen to new music, I don't like analyze it. I'm like, oh yeah, this is good, or this is awful.
This is
Well, I feel like there are some songs where it's super easy to tell, like it's very superficial, like they're talking about their breakup.
Oh, yeah.
Like there's no hidden meanings or anything. But then there's some songs that you listen to that are really like, once you listen to it a couple times and then maybe you read an article about the artist, you're like, oh my God, they're talking about that. Like I forget. What were you saying?
No, you can finish.
I was gonna say, I forget what song I was listening to, but I was listening to the lyrics and he said something and I was like, oh my God. Oh, it was the song, it was an Alice in Chains song, and it was, Rooster. It was Rooster by Alice in Chains. And like, that's a band like I've listened to, but I didn't really ever know the story of. And I was talking to my dad, and he was like, yeah, you know why that song was made that way? And I was like, no. He's like, well, that was a song about his dad and his dad's time in the Vietnam War. And I was like, oh my God, that makes so much sense. Like, some of the lyrics started really clicking. And it's really satisfying to like, it's like an English class when they're like, analyze this, and you're like, this is nothing. But then you really take the time and you're like, oh my God, this is so symbolic.
Yeah, every once in a while, I think my last one was with Zach Bryan. I don't care. One of his songs, I had listened to it before, but I was just listening to it just for the lyrics for a second time, just lyrics. And I was like really analyzing it because I just felt like it. And I was like, oh, wait. I've been noticing a track where like because like his mom died, I don't know how long ago.
Dang.
And so, that's your mom.
Yeah.
And a lot of his songs
music,
are about his mom. And it's like, not all of them are like directly about his mom, but there's like some sub meaning to it. Like he uses words that like, and it's like, I find that really cool because like artists, they know a lot of words because they're writing songs.
Yeah.
And so they'll use a lot of different words and that give a lot of different meanings. And I find that really cool.
Yeah. I do that in my writing. I realize like with Mr. Castillo's class, I'll be writing an essay and I'll keep trying to use one word because I'm like, I just fixated on that word. Like the other week it was glean. And glean just means like to gloss over or to talk about or to gather like on something. And so I kept trying to fit the word glean into my essay and I was like, this just isn't working. Like I want to use it, but I just can't. Or what is it, superlative? Or there's
Superlative. Or
yeah,
something.
superlative, or there was
Dude,
one
oh
other
my
word that
God.
I like kept trying to use. That's the bad part about filming out in the park is that there's bees. Bees and
It's
flies.
just like
and-
these tiny
Yeah,
little
gnats.
flies, little gnats, yeah. All up in my
Mosquitoes suck.
face. Whoa.
Mosquitoes suck.
It's summertime.
There's one band I listened to called Viagra Boys, and all their titles like really stupid. It's like Punk Rock Loser, Return to Monkey, Girls and Boys, and all their music's about politics.
That's kind of awesome though because like it's a seemingly really stupid band like Viagra Boys.
Yeah.
But then you listen to the music and you're like, oh my God, like this is really deep and good and like makes a lot of sense.
Like they have a saxophone player. He can't play saxophone unless he can play it very badly. And when we saw him, he had like the shortest of jean shorts. And on like the last few songs, he took them off.
Oh God.
What was he wearing?
The Speedo.
That's
Oh,
awesome.
that's awesome.
So if you were right up front, you could see everything.
That reminds me of this time when I was, because my
What?
uncle on my mom's side, he's in 2 bands.
Oh dang.
Yeah, he's been in this
Just like
one-
local band?
Yeah. He does. I'll pull it up later, but like I'm forgetting the genre. Ska music. He does ska music.
What is ska
What
music?
is that?
I don't know how to describe it. I don't know.
Switch it up. Oh,
Ska
I was just being
music.
funny, but okay.
Well, okay, this is gonna
Ska
bug me.
music.
There's no like connection back.
No, it's gonna bug me too because I'm gonna be thinking like, what the hell is ska music?
It sounds like Native American.
No, it's not
kind of
that.
music.
It sounds
Oh well,
like.
I have 2 bars of LT, so that's
Yeah.
not gonna
All
work.
right. Well, we'll
We'll figure that out later.
It's like the Mongolian bands.
we can do ska music for the intro and outro music.
Yeah, I can
careful,
give
guys.
you. I can give you the band.
Genius
Yeah,
idea.
we can do that.
Yeah, he's in Monkey, and then
Monkey.
FO, Family Obligation. Thank you.
How do you have connection?
I just have better
Favoritism.
Yes, yeah.
Which is
basically.
funny because the internet. At
You
your
also have
house
2 bars of
sucks.
LTE.
Huh?
You
Oh, I
live in your
know.
house.
It all sucks. It's because there's like 2 computers. There's like the.
Wait, we have the
iPad.
same. We have the same.
Oh, same. Is
Yeah.
it bad? Okay. Wow. I tried.
That's all good.
Yeah.
I know whenever I hear Speedo, I think about there's this UFC fighter back in the day when like there wasn't very many rules, and he lost a bet. So before his fight, he walks up to the octagon and he's like, boom, and he goes, and he's wearing this small damn Speedo, and I think he ended up getting submitted and lost. And then the president of the UFC, Dana White, like in the press conference afterwards, he's like, that was totally unacceptable. That will never happen again. Like just bashing this guy. But it was so funny because I think on the jock part of his Speedo, it said like, I lost a bet. Like it was awesome. It was awesome.
Yeah, okay, so I did actually get to what I was going to say. So,
Yeah, go
me and my mom and my sisters, we were at one of my uncle's, like, performances at this, like, very small back room, place. And so, it was really fun, saw him play, and then we were, like, kind of talking with him, because after he came down from the stage, and my aunt was there, too. And so we were just talking, chatting it up. And then the second band comes on. I forgot what band this guy's from, but he comes onto the stage with a Superman cape, red, white, and blue Speedo.
Oh my god.
That's awesome.
yes.
With a neon green beanie. Starts like
No shirt?
no shirt, no like Converse tennis shoes, and he just comes out on stage, starts singing. And me and my mom look at each other, and then look at I look at my sisters. We're like, okay, let's get out of here.
That's
I would've
kind of
stayed.
awesome, though. Oh,
I
yeah,
wanted to
would've
stay,
stayed.
but my mom's like, okay, we got to get out of here because that's
Well,
not
I mean,
appropriate.
You have sisters, bruh.
Yeah.
They want to
Your
see
mom-
that.
Okay.
I-
This was like 2 years ago.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
never mind.
Dang.
Yeah.
That's cool, though. I feel like that's something you remember and never forget. Like,
Yeah.
that's something that gets seared in your brain. You're like, I wonder where that guy is.
I thought about that.
I meant to tell you guys about this. So I've told a story before about a lady who comes into my work. A lady who came into my work and said she has terminal cancer.
Yeah.
And so, for context, I was helping this lady at my work, and I was like, yeah, if you don't like this, you should complain. Here's the number. And she goes, I don't have time to complain. I have stage 4 terminal cancer. I don't have time. And then I was like, oh my God, I hope this lady's okay. And since then, I saw her again, and I was like, oh, I'm so glad this lady's okay. And she said the same thing to me, because the same, like,
Situation.
thing happened. Yeah, situation happened. And I was at work the other day, and I happened to see her, and she had it figured out. She finally figured out how to use the app, and I was so happy. And she was like, she seemed to be doing really good, and I was like, it's nice to see her. Like every
She's not dead.
couple months, or like
She's
every
still alive.
month or
She's
two. Well, it's like after she said that, I was like, oh my God, like this lady is like, oh.
Gonna
I
die
felt
soon.
Yeah, I felt awful. But then because I've kept seeing her, I'm like, she's okay. Like that's off my conscience.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I feel like before it was like at the forefront of my brain, like, where's this lady? Is she okay? Like, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. But to know that like she's doing better is like, it's nice, you know?
Yeah.
I don't know. It makes me feel
Like
a
a
little
little
less. Yeah, well, it just makes me feel a little less burdened. I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's nice.
I have to reapply to the NAPO.
I applied to another job today, and then I was doing it online, and they wanted my social security number, and I was like, dude, I don't want to just give this out because it's my social security number.
What, may I ask
but
what job?
It was like a shoe store, but they were offering like $3 an hour more than I make, and I was like, and it was still really close to my house, like 10-minute drive.
You work at Uphill, right?
I do. I work at
Bro,
Uphill.
that your guys' app, even my mom gets like furious at it.
The app.
Yeah.
Because it's stupid.
I
It
know.
breaks all the time. I have to constantly help people. It's so dumb. It really
You
is
use
super
an
dumb.
app for grocery shopping?
I know. I was about to say.
To
what
clip
do
your coupons.
Yeah, my mom just used paper coupons.
I was about to say.
My
I
grandma
just-
does the same.
Or we have some paper coupons, but some of them are online only.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah,
Oh,
that's
that's
wild.
stupid.
I know.
I know Safeway mostly has like paper coupons.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love Safeway.
Or like you
Safeway-
plug in like your phone number and it just automatically.
No, Safeway has an app now too.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Oh.
You have to start scanning.
Oh, that's.
I want to see one of those.
It's so inefficient.
It is. Sorry, I was just gonna say I want to see one of those kids trip and fall.
Okay.
I know I shouldn't say that, but it would be funny.
Intrusive thoughts coming out.
We were that tiny.
I know.
And we're gonna be seniors.
It's crazy
Oh
to
my
think that we were
God.
that small, and now we're gonna be seniors in high school.
Dude, that's
wild.
Look at all those.
You want to guess those kids were
geese?
probably born like 2019.
Which
Oh
is
my God,
which is
that's
crazy.
right.
Which is
Right?
crazy.
2019 was 6 years ago.
I still can't believe that kids were born after 2010.
Yeah.
That is still. I think I said that last episode too, but that is just shocking to me.
Yeah. Well, you when you're little, the whole world is just surrounded by you. So we're gonna be seniors next year. So now we're like, oh, people
Well,
are born.
you know what's crazy?
Continually.
But you know what's crazy is that again at my work there was this lady who'd come in and she was pregnant, and she finally came in with her little baby, and it was the cutest thing ever. It was the sweetest thing ever. Or like there was another kid who came in and like before his mom would hold him, and now like he's starting to walk a little bit, so they hold his hand and he kind of like walks.
That's
But it's just the
crazy.
cutest thing ever.
It shows
Like,
how
it really
fast.
is.
You know,
Yeah.
I had a realization at one of my recent troop meetings.
Yeah.
Because it's my troop meets at this old private school that I used to go to.
Yeah.
My mom even went to,
Oh,
and
wow.
my grandma did the daycare there.
What the
And my
heck?
uncle went there.
Oh my God.
Yeah, so there's a little
Grandma.
history there. And anyways, I was like realizing, oh my God, this one guy who works in my troop, and then also used to or has his kids used to go there. It's like he's known me since kindergarten.
I know.
He's
that's
seen me
crazy.
grow up, and like I also realized two of my good buddies from that I know from the school now in with the troop. We've all known each other since kindergarten. Like
That's
we've seen each other
crazy.
grow up. That's really
That's
cool to say.
nuts.
It's just like, something funny is like when people see you all grown up, like, oh my God, you're so grown up.
Yeah.
I haven't
I
seen you
know.
since you were born. I'm
I
like,
used
what
to-
do you mean?
yeah, I used to wipe your ass. and
Yeah,
it's like,
I changed
what?
your diapers when you were 2.
Yeah.
What do you mean?
Well, I feel like you don't realize it. Like with me and Evan, like I've known him since first grade, but to me in my mind, it's like he's always been the same person, and it's almost like change blindness because I see him almost every day. Like
Yeah.
I see this kid at least once a week. Like I feel like unless something pretty major happens, like when he first grew out his beard, you know what I mean? Like I totally didn't even notice, like because like I've just known him for so long. You know, he's always been the same to me. You know. It's just weird.
I agree. That's what I try to get out of, like, just because when you see somebody for so long, you stop, like, how do you put
Your
it?
attention to detail.
Yeah, like especially in our relationship, like, I try and remember the little things.
Yeah.
Because otherwise, you just blow past it, and then like 2-3 weeks, you're like, oh damn, I really wish like I saw that sooner
Yeah.
or something. Like,
a good point.
Especially with friends too.
Yeah.
Because I don't see my friends every
Yeah.
I don't see Ainsley every day.
Yeah.
So it's like,
Sorry for
no, I'm good. I'm done.
you know how you just said like, oh yeah, like some people will say like, oh yeah, I remember changing your diaper. That I get that so much because my grandparents, at the house that my dad is living at and like that we're renting from him, like I grew up at that house. Like that was
Yeah.
my second home
Yeah.
growing up. And so I know that whole area. Like I could walk around the block blindfolded, never trip once. I know
Yeah.
all the cracks. Anyways, and across the street we have some very close family members. My godfathers,
Oh,
one of
wow.
my sister's godfathers is across the street, and then 2 houses down, just a very old friend of the family, my grandparents' friends. Like they all have like seen us grow up. Like they all changed our diapers. Like there's a lot of history in that house.
Yeah.
It's so cool to just see how tight people get with each other.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Well, that's like when we moved out of my old house and my grandparents renovated it. Like, it's a trip. Going in there and like seeing my room is now an office, and like my brother's room is a spare bedroom, and my mom's room isn't even there anymore because they changed the layout. And it's like, whoa.
I know.
Like, it's like walking into like, I don't know. It's just a trip. It's like walking into another dimension. It's like, whoa, like hollowed ground. That's what I was looking for. It's like walking on hollowed ground. It's just you're so out of it because it's like, whoa.
They did such a nice job.
Yeah, the
It's
house
so
looks
pretty.
beautiful.
Because it was
and
really cramped. Like
Yeah,
every
it
turn
was
was like
cramped,
you had
yeah.
to be like this.
it was a nice house, but yeah, they definitely made it look and feel more open.
Are you talking about the one over by Lee?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. my old house. Yeah, we rented that house from my grandparents.
Yeah.
Like just like your situation you're in.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, I remember driving over there, and I kept driving over there, and you're like, okay, this address. I'm like, what? Because you were right next to Lee, and then you moved all the way out to where you are now.
yeah.
I'm like, what do you mean I have to drive all the way out there?
I'm still a little bit bummed that like we moved, but at the same time, it's like I'm bummed because I'm further from friends, and it's like I'm further from school, which makes things a little bit more frustrating sometimes. But because we moved, like I got my job. Like I would not have been able to get that job if we wouldn't have moved. And just things like that I am grateful for. You know what I mean? It's like the change was scary, but now that it's been so long, it's okay. That's how I feel about high school ending. Like
my God.
we're gonna be
Yeah.
seniors, and it's gonna be over.
That I know ending high school is gonna be hard for me because like we've all been together since 8th grade.
That's what I've been saying.
And then
We-
going from seeing each other at least 2/3 of the year every week, like clockwork, to then having to always plan a time to get together and not just just automatically
That's
seeing each other at school.
exactly what I was telling Mel.
I'm gonna be like,
Well,
fudge.
because we all, even people I don't talk to, we went to the same elementary school
Yeah.
or same group of elementary schools, same group
Yeah.
of middle schools, right? So it's like seeing these people, the same people I've grown up with my whole life, basically, every single day of the week, even if I don't talk to them or haven't talked to them in years, even if I'm not friends with them,
Yeah.
right? And then going and moving to another state potentially, or moving to a totally different area to go to college, and like seeing no familiar faces.
Having to
Like,
start over.
That's weird. But
You gotta accept it. It's a new change of life. It's a new part of life you can't get around.
things change, and that's that. You
I
know
think
what I
that's
mean?
the cool thing about reunion. So you get
Yeah,
you get
I
to see
can't
how,
wait
like,
to
people
start that.
change.
Yeah.
That's gonna be fun.
That is gonna be fun.
Like, what's the first year? Like 5? I think 5-year reunion's the
Yeah.
first one.
I don't
Isn't
even.
it? And then I thought it goes every 10 years.
It might do every 10 years.
I think it's 10 years.
I think it'd be more fun to do it every 5 years.
yeah, I
though.
feel like 10
Yeah.
years is
I feel like
too
it keeps you
long.
closer with everybody, and
Yeah.
it makes it feel like it actually matters. I feel like when it's so spaced out, you're like, I can skip this one.
You know,
Oh, sorry.
go ahead.
Plus, if it's 10 years, there's so much to catch up on.
It's,
There's
like, too
so
much.
much difference.
Yeah.
It's too much. 5 years, a little bit change here and
Yeah.
there, but it's not.
Yeah, I was listening to my dad talk about his high school reunion. You know, he's like 55.
Was it recently?
I don't know actually the last time his was, but he's like, over the course of time, you notice people who stop showing up and stop showing up consistently. You're like,
Yeah.
uh-oh, that's not
Well,
good.
because it's like, is that person dead? Did they
Yeah.
just not care? Like, did they move all the way across the country to another country? You know, it's a trip.
Oh, shoot. Hold on a minute. Give me a minute. I'll think about it.
Did you like brain fart? Oh,
Yeah.
I hate when that happens.
I totally blanked on what I was going to say.
Is it okay if I?
Yeah, go ahead.
I was gonna say, I'm totally switching gears here, away from like change and like existential fear. I've been playing this new game. Totally sounds like an ad, but
Depression.
no.
I like video
I've been
games.
playing the new Elden Ring game. It's called Elden Ring Night Rain. What?
Last night, I kept on getting notifications from Steam that you were hopping on different games as I was watching my show. I was like, oh, he's playing that game now.
I know what you're doing.
Yeah.
It's so fun. It's called Elden Ring Night Rain. It's really fun. I love it. It's really fun. But it's one of those games it's a multiplayer game, like better with 3 people, and it's hard. It's hard. And it's time consuming. Like one round of that game takes like 45 minutes to an hour.
Oh my god.
Yeah, well, so that's what sucks is you can't just like boot it up and go. It takes so freaking long.
Monopoly.
That's why I can't wait for summertime, because I have so many projects. Like, I want to make 2 dresses. I want to make bloomers. But I can't do any of it because I have to study or I have to go to
Oh
bed
my God.
early.
Wait, hold on. Yeah. Where were we? What were we talking about?
I have no clue.
I don't have that
my
memory.
brain does not remember.
We had to
that
take
far.
a little 5 minute
Potty.
break because some stupid, silly little shitlings decided to
Whoa,
walk
no
right behind.
swearing.
I'm
thought-
sorry.
I thought,
No, you're not.
yeah, you
So, light on the
I finally
swearing.
figured out that secret society that I was talking about
Oh,
earlier.
yeah.
So it's called Bohemian Grove.
Okay. Oh, is that where all the politicians
Yeah,
allegedly
yeah.
go and like burn like a statue or something?
So there's this massive owl statue.
Yes, that's
Yeah.
what it is.
And you can only get in if you're invited.
Yeah, which is so nuts.
Yeah, and my uncle got in. He
Why
got
do you say uncle?
because he's not like a biological uncle, but he's one of my dad's really close family friends. So yeah, he got invited by somebody because he like had to work on it. He had to work there, and he's like, it's the most craziest thing on the planet. Like you see all these like really rich people in one area doing nothing but party. It's the
Weird.
craziest experience.
So weird. If I was there, I would have taken photos and videos.
I don't think you can. I think it's illegal to film there.
The heck?
How can they make it illegal?
They could say this zone isn't
Because
permitted.
it's private property.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
What was I talking about? Oh, Elden Ring. Yeah, I was playing that game. It's called Elden Ring Night Raid. I like it. It's fun. Yeah, it's just time consuming and hard, and it's one of those games I want to just hop on and play, but it's basically impossible to play by yourself, which sucks. Because again, it's fun and I enjoy it. But I feel like all the games that I want to play are like not out. Like like I have like 5 or 10 games on my wish list. All of them are like coming soon, coming soon, coming soon, coming. It's like fuck. It makes me want to scream and cry. Oh, I'm sorry. It makes me want to scream and cry and kick and scream.
Have you seen that game? I don't remember. It was like Call of Cthulhu or something.
Oh yeah. I think they're making a remake of a game or something.
They're
but
making.
it
It's
doesn't
coming
look
out this year. I don't remember.
It looks
when,
fun,
though. Yeah.
That would be a fun tabletop game, Call of Cthulhu.
Yeah.
Or
I think it exists.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That'd be
Yeah.
a fun tabletop.
I found it at Legends at
really?
Valley Fair. Yeah.
There's that game, and then there's another game that I always see at Legends called Nemesis, and it looks really fun, but but it's like pretty expensive.
Legends sponsor us.
That would be cool. That would be cool.
We're sponsored by Wizards of the Coast.
That would be crazy. Oh yeah, what were you telling me the other day about Matt Mercer?
Oh yeah, so Matt Mercer and Jeremy Crawford. Jeremy Crawford wrote I think he did all the explanation stuff for Wizards of the Coast.
Gotcha.
And Matt Mercer made his own RPG game.
Yeah, he made 2.
Daggerheart.
Daggerheart and then
And
Candela
then-
Obscura.
Yeah, and then Jeremy Crawford left Wizards of the Coast and
That's
joined Matt
crazy.
Mercer for Daggerheart.
That's cool. But I'm wondering, so yeah, that's what I was thinking for their 4th campaign, if they're going to totally switch over systems
Yeah.
and go totally Daggerheart,
I think
or
that's
if,
what they're doing.
which I don't know, man. Like that's cool, but I could see them losing a ton of like views and subscribers because they're known for D&D.
Or they might do both, like do some sessions of Daggerheart and then do some sessions of D&D.
That would be weird though. Because it's like if one's, I don't know how Daggerheart works, but I know in some RPGs or TTRPGs, you have like a stress mechanic or like stuff like that. So I feel like if you have some mechanics for some parts and then I don't know. I think mincing games isn't the
because
smartest.
there's a group that I watch called Legends of Adventurers,
Oh, is that the one you sent me clips of?
probably.
Yeah.
And they'll have like campaigns, but they'll record different campaigns. It's like on one Twitch stream they'll have this campaign, and a Twitch stream on another at another time
yeah.
they'll have a different campaign.
Well, Critical Role kind of does that. They're doing a Daggerheart, like they think they called it like a mini series or whatever. But they did that. They did one for they did like a one shot for this game called Mothership, I think. I could be mixing it up, but they do like different series, or like for their game Candela Obscura, like they did a mini series.
Yeah.
So they might just be doing like those while the main campaign is going. I'm excited for that.
I want to climb the tree. It looks like fun.
I like whenever I sit down anywhere in like the forest, I'll like look, or like any like wooded area.
Yeah,
I'll look at all the trees and see which ones I can climb.
We need to
'Cause look
teach
at that
Jacob how to
one.
play D&D.
we do. I think he'd have a fun time. I
As
think
long as you don't act like Nick.
Oh yeah.
How so?
Nick was so difficult to play D&D
He was just
with.
being a little bit obnoxious, respectfully.
And he
being a little
doesn't
bit
stick to it. He always goes away, and then he never
Well,
comes back.
that's kind of the hardest part
coming
about
back.
playing with like
Yeah.
our friend group is that we can't sit still. So like
yeah, we have very short attention spans.
What you guys do.
Yeah, stop doing it.
Dang, did that kid just get smacked?
got popped.
Did he get smacked, or
Yeah,
was she
smacked
messing
his head.
around?
No, she
No,
smacked
I'm pretty sure she was like, "Stop doing that." Pop.
smacked
Dang.
his head, back of his head.
Kid got
That's how
caught.
my dad would tell me to stop. He would just
Kid got beat. Live on camera. Um,
No.
That was not a stick breaking. That was, in fact, a mom hitting her son in the back of the head.
you know what? Discipline your kids. I'm gonna say it. No, there are too many kids that who run around at my work screaming and crying and kicking and being brats.
I know.
Okay.
I'm just saying, discipline your
counter
kids.
I feel
Don't,
like
okay,
Is this something
do
we should
not,
talk about on a podcast?
PSA.
Yeah.
Do not abuse your kids. That's bad.
Yeah.
Boo.
Even if you say,
We don't like that.
even if you say they did something bad and I'm just trying to give them
Boo,
a
don't do that.
not
But
your job as a parent.
What I am saying is discipline your kids so they know not to be brats and
But
obnoxious
you don't
little
need to like
craplings.
hit your children to do that.
No, don't
You
hit your
need-
children,
You
yeah.
don't need to hit your children.
I don't think you need to hit your children. Just
You know-
maybe a little spank every now and then.
Yeah.
But like you don't
that's
need
the
to.
Non-violent consequences.
Yes.
Oh yeah, like dude, my dad, bar of soap in the mouth or hot sauce.
Really?
Hot
Yeah,
sauce,
hot sauce.
damn.
But I will say that I have no tolerance for spice. But growing up, like I like hot sauce, so it was like it wasn't. Too
Oh,
bad.
so it wasn't really a punishment.
It was kind of like oh, this is so hot, I hate it. But it was also like, ooh, this tastes kind of good. like, ooh. The soap was the worst.
Yeah, I think one time
Soap
my
in the
parents
mouth, though.
punished my brother by taking away his iPad
Yeah.
Okay.
and
That
then locking
makes
him in the
sense.
bathroom
Oh.
for 2 hours.
Oh, I got locked.
See,
in. That's
my
sad,
parents never
yeah.
locked me in my room, but what they would say when I was really young, they'd say, put your nose in the corner,
Oh yeah.
and your nose has to
No.
touch the corner, and if you talk or make any noise,
Try doing that with 2 bottles of water. That's how I would get
that's
punished.
just torturous.
Either one, you would have to put your nose to the door like this to make your hands hurt, you know, because you're just standing it like this, or you'd have to hold 2 bottles of water like this.
What kind of
My dad's
prison?
Cuban, so that's how he got punished.
What?
In Cuba,
What?
that's how he got punished. Well, it speaks a lot. I promise.
I mean, my brothers punished my dad by hanging him upside down and shoving dirt into his mouth.
Ew,
brothers?
Oh my god.
His brothers, yeah.
Oh, his
Oh my
bro. I thought you said
God.
you and your brother
I know. I thought
punished
you
your
said your dad.
dad.
Yeah,
Your brother
no.
did it
And I
to your
was
dad, but then I was
I was
like,
gonna say, how do you do that to your dad? You guys are
also
big
brothers
dudes.
plural?
Yeah, he had 2 brothers.
Oh, gotcha.
Oh, I thought you were saying you had brothers plural. I was like, what
Yeah,
other
we
one?
got a third
I
dude.
know, I was
His name
gonna
is
say.
Jim. He lives in the corner.
Yeah.
Okay, but going back to like kids and stuff, I saw something the other day while I was driving around with my mom.
What'd you
I was
see?
actually in front of me. It was a kid with a cast. You never see that nowadays.
I was gonna say,
cat.
And honestly,
you never see with the
I
cast
okay.
on.
I also had an argument with my mom about this because one of my younger sisters got caught by my mom doing something stupid with her friend.
Oh,
It really made my mom mad. I don't condone what she did, but at the same time, she got caught doing her first stupid thing. I was a little proud. Anyways, because I'm known for doing my fair share. of
You gotta be
questionable
proud
things.
because it's like, oh, you're being a little rebel, like,
Yeah.
blah blah blah.
Yeah.
But then it's like you're dumb for getting caught, and I'm gonna laugh at you and make fun of you.
Okay, so I'll tell you what she did. She was walking around the neighborhood with her friends, or with one of her friends, and she got dared by her friend to lay down in the middle of the intersection. It's a
That's
four-way
Okay,
stop.
stupid.
Her friend was already looking for cars, and my sister had already checked for
Still.
cars. There was no oncoming cars anywhere. She couldn't see any moving cars.
Still, that's stupid.
I know that's stupid.
That's your life, bro.
I know, but I was trying so hard not to smile at her because she got caught. That's like the
How'd
big
you
rule
get
of my
caught?
family is
How'd she
don't
get
get caught. Because
How
my
did she get
mom
caught?
was coming down the street
Oh.
Oh
and
my
saw
God.
a
child.
like my sister laying in the middle of the intersection, and then my sister spotted my mom, hoping my mom didn't spot her. Got up, ran behind a tree with her friend, and then my mom pulled up next to the tree, rolled down the window. I was like, "Hey, what the fuck were you doing?"
Yeah.
Sorry.
That's stupid too. And all like the stupid things you could do, that one's not even funny.
It's
That
just
one's not even
stupid.
funny. It's.
I would have
that's-
said, I thought you were gonna say she got caught ding dong ditching or something. I was like,
Yeah,
that's
I
pretty
thought like
funny.
maybe
That's
she
kinda
tried a vape or something, but like that's. Crazy.
Oh no, my mom would probably
Yeah.
beat her.
Dude, my mom too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If my dad ever caught me like smoking or drinking,
Oh.
I'd be in so much trouble.
Drinking, no. My
is
my
good.
parents were always like, okay, I know you're like we both know you're gonna eventually start drinking.
Yeah.
Like we
As an
just,
adult.
yeah,
As
like
an adult.
we can't just like stop you, but like just be safe and don't drunk drive.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, well, I think the expectation, especially at our age, is like, you're gonna do it. Like, you're gonna be at a party or with
Yeah,
friends.
yeah,
like,
yeah.
maybe you're gonna drink, maybe you're gonna smoke, right? One, don't get caught because that's stupid.
Yes.
Two, if you're gonna do it, the least you can do, we're still gonna be mad at you, but text us. Tell us, hey, I need to be picked up.
Yeah,
like,
that
my
don't
dad
ever.
says.
My mom is like, look,
That's what mine
you're gonna do stupid things. I know it. don't ever get into the car with somebody. Just
Exactly.
call me, call your dad, call your brother. I would rather, and I see it that way too. Like, I would rather have to hear my mom lecture and be mad at me than like get into the car with somebody who's inebriated and like
chance
face the
that.
consequences, you know? Because like, go a lot of bad ways, you know?
Yeah, I very clearly remember getting told by my uncle, who's not my blood uncle. He's
Yeah.
just a very good friend to the family / my dad, because he used to work under my dad's
that's cool.
contracting business. He's not even like, he's in early 20s. He's not an action
Yeah.
uncle age. Anyways, I remember me and him were driving somewhere. I think we were meeting the rest of the family for dinner. And
Yeah.
me and him were coming off a job or something that we were working together. And so we're driving over and we're just talking. And then after a moment of silence, he's like, okay, I know you, and I know how teens are, and I was the same way. You're gonna start, you're gonna start drinking. You may be smoking. I don't know. You're gonna start doing these
Experimenting.
things. You're gonna start experimenting. I don't care that you do it. I mean, I do care, but like at the same time, I can't stop you. So if you don't want your parents to pick you up, call me. Doesn't matter about the time of the day. I'll come pick you up.
I think that is safer than being like, if I ever catch you, I'm gonna beat you, or I'm gonna lock you in your room. Because like, look, should the kid get punished for doing something stupid? Yes, 100%. But that shouldn't be, oh, I'm too afraid to call my mom or dad because they're gonna be so mad at me. Like, I'm gonna get into the car with my friend and be stupid. You know?
So my philosophy, especially if I had the blessing to have kids, which I hope I do.
Oh, yeah, me too.
Eventually when the time is right. That like once they start getting to that age, if they do something stupid and I have already done it, I will not yell at you and I will not overly lecture you, because I hate hypocrites. It's
I
one of
think
my
they
biggest
still
pet
gonna
peeves.
talking to,
Like,
though.
yeah, I'm definitely
Yeah.
gonna talk to them. I'm gonna have them. I'm also gonna raise my kids to be willing to see both sides of the argument,
Yeah.
and not be so hard-headed.
Yeah.
Because I've dealt with my fair share of hard-headed people
Oh,
in
yeah.
and out of my family. It's made me learn a lot and self-reflect and stuff. But anyways, it's like I'm not gonna be hypocritical. I'm gonna try my hardest not to be. And so if you already did something, if I've already done something and then you do the same thing, I'm not gonna yell at you. I'm not gonna lecture you overly hard at all, because, well, that's just stupid.
Yeah, I think
too.
it's less hypocrisy and more not making the same mistakes that like
Yeah.
you already made.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, I think that's the thing. Everybody makes mistakes, but it's like, if you make it once, like, that's understandable. Like, that's
Yeah.
how you learn. But if you keep doing the same thing, that's when it's like, this is a problem. Like,
Yes.
Yeah.
We need to self-correct.
Did you restart the timer?
Yes.
All
I
right.
also think like keeping your kids in like a box just to keep them from doing it is also like what's gonna make them do it. Because when you
Yeah.
tell somebody no,
Well,
That's the
because
big like
you're like, I'm not doing
helicopter
it anyway.
kind of
Well,
thing.
exactly. And then you give them freedom and they don't know what to do with it. So they go crazy and, like, they
Exactly.
do all these, like, they go way too extreme.
And
you know?
I was like, every time my friends would go to Manhattan and I'd be like, hey, like I want to go to my friends into the city. He's like, no, you're gonna do drugs. No, you're gonna hook up with somebody. No, no, you can't go. And it's like, what? You can see my future?
Yeah.
I didn't know that. What? Like, you just know? Like you don't know.
Yeah.
Exactly.
And that like keeps people from having kids having experiences, hanging out with their friends,
Yeah.
bonding. Because nowadays, kids are given iPads, and they aren't even
Oh my God.
outside.
I hate it. I
So to keep
hate it.
to keep your child inside, and because you're scared of what they're gonna do, it's like what's the point?
I have this rule, and like this is non-negotiable if I have a wife.
Yeah.
That my kids, if they want to, they are gonna get a motorcycle, like a 50cc dirt bike,
Like, yeah, a little-
before they get an iPad. Any form
Oh,
of
yeah.
technology,
Really?
they are gonna learn
iPad.
how to use a motorcycle before they.
What,
use
can
technology.
I ask why a motorcycle? Like, what?
Well, okay, I'm already a big motorcycle guy.
Okay.
And I believe that it's a good skill to have just in case. And motorcycles are fun. Yes, they can be dangerous, but three-wheelers way more dangerous. I can get into that later. But motorcycles, I don't know. I know me, and like my wife is gonna have to be okay with motorcycles because I'm gonna ride them. Like I can't wait to get a Harley. Like I grew up riding Harleys.
Mister,
I
I
have
don't
my
have my
dirt bike.
license.
Okay, buddy. And so it's like they're gonna get some form of motorized toy
Yeah.
or machine, I should say, before they get any form of technology. Or like a smartwatch, iPhone, tablet, computer. They're gonna
I
get
mean,
that.
I think an
after.
iPad is okay, but you have to put like restrictions on
Yeah,
it.
like time.
Like time limit.
Totally.
Like
Yeah.
you get an hour before or after dinner. You get an hour.
Yeah, or
See-
like during the day you have an hour and that's it.
Yeah.
See, I've never liked the idea personally of like time restrictions on that technology. What I would do is to form a bridge of trust. I would be like, okay, you have this many hours or this hour. I'll give you like your technology when like they're on the younger side.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna be like, okay, I want you to turn it in by this time. If you don't, and
Yeah.
you keep on doing this over, like, let's say just a random number 3 times, if you do this 3 times in a row, then I'm gonna put a time requirement on you because
Yeah.
I don't want to, but I will if I have
Yeah.
to.
Being like strict but
Yeah.
not overly so.
Yeah, it's like I have these pretty easy to follow rules. All you have to do is go by those rules. I'm not gonna be super tough on you,
Yeah.
but it's your choice on
Yeah.
if you want to follow it or not.
Yeah.
That's true.
Because you're your own person.
It's so funny. We probably sound like bitter like adults right now.
Bitter teenagers.
Oh, well, those kids, they're so ungrateful. Ah, da, 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 da.
I've really
Back in my
tried.
day, we had to go outside. We weren't even allowed inside.
They gave us a bowl of water and a stick.
No, because when I hear like
Had a hoop and a stick.
my uncle of how like he got to ride his bike everywhere all day,
Oh,
like
yeah.
to be able to go outside and not have your parents call you every 5 minutes. Whoa, like that sounds amazing. I can go to the mall for hours and not have to like.
See,
it's like
Yeah.
I'm so grateful as I've become like more and more independent and hang out a lot more with you guys. Like my mom has always been like very chill. Like she doesn't bother me. Like I will be the first one to text
Yeah.
if I'm out
Really?
later than expected, because she knows I'm like 80 times out of 100. I'm a way more spontaneous person than you would think.
Really?
Like so many times I'll text this guy like, hey, you want to do something? It would be like Saturday 10 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah.
It's like, hey, let's go do something. It's so spontaneous, so in the moment, and I live for that stuff.
Yeah.
And my mom realizes that, and she knows she can't stop me because that's just the way I live. And so she's always so very supportive. Like if there's something I need to be, like if I need to be back to the house by a certain time to go out to do something with the family, she'll tell me what time she wants me home, and then I'll make sure I'm home
Yeah.
around then.
yeah,
Just because she's always so like chill.
I kind of. It's like I have my uncle who's like chill and doesn't care. Like as long as I text him, hey, I'm gonna be home at 11. But then my aunt is the opposite. I have to tell her expect what time, what day, when and where. Like, and it's like kind of because I want to be spontaneous. I just want to go and do something and not have to worry about what time it is. But I know if I do that, I'll get in trouble.
Yeah, that
And like I
that-
won't be able to do it again.
My dad is that way.
So it's like having two parents that are completely different. It's like, oh my
Yeah.
god, I don't know. It's like,
that
ugh.
my dad is that way because like he's very like not spontaneous. He hates spontaneism or whatever you call it. So like
Spontaneity.
yeah, spontaneity. And so he like if I tell him something the day it's happening,
Oh yeah.
he used to get like really mad at me, but now since I've like I'm like almost 17 about and then 18 next year, he's gotten super chill. He's like, okay, like I can't like I'm
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, I can't wait to finish high school because then, I mean, like for sure, like I'm gonna have to get a really good job and all that stuff and like do really well in college, but like then I can like have my own place,
Oh
not
my
have to
God.
worry about like parents, which
That'll
is
be
like not a
nice.
bad, which is like I love my parents.
I think that's what I'm
Like-
most excited for is having my own place.
Yeah.
Even if it's like a studio apartment.
You know what? I
I'm
really
so
want to do a
excited for
bachelor
that.
pad with a couple of you in
That would
our
be
like
fun.
early 20s.
It'd
Just
be
living
fun.
life.
It would be fun to live with friends. I
Oh,
would
yeah.
be like, even if it was like a 3-bedroom apartment or something, like that would still be so sick. Like,
We should all live in the same complex, and then we can all just live right next to each other.
or yeah, if we all lived in the
That'd
same
be
like
cool.
Yeah.
all the rooms in a row, like
Yeah,
that
that'd
would
be
be
fun.
cool.
That'd be
That
cool.
would be sick.
Yeah, because
That would be cool.
I don't know. I'm so particular, so like roommates is kind of like out of the question
Yeah.
for me because I like things. I like control. Like I like
Which
things a
is
certain
fair,
way. I
yeah.
like time.
Organized.
Organized, timely. Like I do my laundry on the same day.
Oof.
Yeah, exactly.
But I feel like that's fair because you get routine and you get
exactly.
schedule
I
and
love
like
it.
just because you and also just because you say you're gonna do something like you still might miss it or not do it or like,
And-
hey, I'm gonna do this later.
Yeah, and it's like I only have to clean up my mess, my dishes. I only have to cook for me.
Not having to worry about other people's crap.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's my whole dad thing. Like, my dad will not put our dishes in the dishwasher. Like, he's like, you put your dishes in the dishwasher? He's like, you're done? I'm like, yeah. He's like, are your dishes in the dishwasher? I'm like, no. He's like, put them in the dishwasher.
Yeah.
You don't have to put your brother's in. You don't have to put mine in. You don't have to put your mom's in. Put yours in.
Yeah.
Same
Which
thing,
is fair,
Same
like-
thing with shoes at the door.
Be accountable for your crap. You know. It's
Yeah,
fair.
my dad got on our asses so much about like leaving our shoes at the door that I don't take off my shoes until I'm in my bedroom.
Okay,
I
that's
thought
just
he
gross.
liked you to
That-
leave your
Yeah,
shoes
same.
at the door. Really?
If they gather up too much, he gets really mad.
Well, yeah, because then
'Cause-
it's just like a pile.
Yeah, Lucas will do it all the time.
Ooh.
Like he'll just leave his shoes at the front door. So I started taking my shoes off when I get to my bedroom.
That's why I have that carpet right next to my
Yeah.
door, because then everyone just lines it up in a straight line.
Which is nice. 'cause
Yeah,
it's
it's
very
just
organized.
it's organized.
And I like it too because you're not tracking stuff into the house.
Mm-hmm.
Or if you are, it's just in that front hallway.
We already have 2 outdoor cats, and that's enough stuff.
That's
dragged
enough
in.
outdoor,
Yeah.
indoor.
Yeah,
I think
exactly.
that's the good part about a mud room.
Yeah.
A what?
Like it's
Mud
basically
room.
like an entrance room,
Oh.
or like it's like an airlock. Like you walk in, you not strip, like you take your shoes off, and then you leave it in there, and then you like wipe your feet, whatever, and
So-
then you walk into
Oh,
the
so
house.
like Japanese type, like you.
Yeah, so
you,
it's
you
like
take your shoes off, like you put the sandals.
Yeah, you have like
on.
house shoes.
Yeah, yeah.
so like mudrooms are 95% of the time they are either front entrance or one of the back or side doors.
Oh.
It's like this whole like square or this whole room where like there's some closet space, some cubbies, probably
Yeah.
something
That's
to sit
nice.
down on. So
Oh.
all your shoes and all your coats and maybe your hats and little
Also,
other
people
things.
store like sports gear.
Yeah.
That's what I've
Oh,
seen.
that's
yeah.
smart.
Which I find that's smart because like,
Activity.
man, like when I had wrestling and I was bringing that bag in and out of my room, and like, first of all, wrestling is like gross. Like I would like literally like some of my clothes are still so. I don't want to like I've cleaned them time and time and time and time, but you could still see that they're like heavy or like hanging because they've been sweat through so much, and like my shoes, dude, they probably have enough bacteria to kill a small Victorian child. And same thing with like my knee pad. I would take that thing off and it would be like soaking wet.
Gross.
It was
I
gross.
know. Every time I saw you, when I went to that tournament,
the clock.
and you were just so wet, I'm like, it's just like
Because
crazy.
it's your sweat, it's other people's sweat. It's
Oh, that's how like I don't know about yours, but my football year would get. And my dad drilled it into me when I started playing football in freshman year. Like, you are gonna clean your stuff every Saturday morning after you have gotten up, eaten some breakfast. First thing you do, because you usually have games on Friday.
Yeah.
So you were gonna clean all your gear because you've been sweating in it all week for at least 2 hours each day.
Yeah.
So you're gonna clean all your stuff. You're gonna do all your laundry, and then get it repacked by the end of the day. And so it's just ready to go Monday.
yeah.
Yeah.
Keeps things cleanly. Keeps things nice.
Oh
That's
yeah,
right,
it
like
also kept
Sundays.
my acne down.
Yeah.
That's good. Yeah, changing my sheets every week has kept my acne
Yeah.
way down.
I know. I feel like my skin has gotten really good.
Oh yeah, it looks way better now.
Right?
Dude,
It's,
well,
it's
'cause, like,
almost like clear.
It's because I've
Almost
cut I've just cut so much fake processed crap. And like, dude, we had McDonald's yesterday. Like, I still have cheat days, so to speak. Or like, I'll have a soda or like a sip of your Coke or whatever. But like, I'm not doing it every single day or even normally.
You seem also like generally you just seem like way more energized by like lunchtime because usually a lot of us are just like already burnt out by lunchtime at school, but you have seemed way more like already or just ready to go for
I
the
think
last
it's just
period.
because, dude, even like breakfast, like I feel like I'd eat a bowl of cereal. Like I used to eat a bowl of cereal, and then like I would just feel, I guess for lack of a better term, like icky. But I feel like now, like I eat a bowl of oatmeal or like 2 packets of oatmeal and like a cereal bar, and I'm good. Like I'm good until lunch, and then like I have a bite of sandwich or like maybe a couple chips or whatever. I don't really eat. I've kind of stopped eating during the day.
I've noticed that.
My schedule is very much like eat in the morning, skip lunch, like after school, go home and have something to eat, and then eat dinner.
Like late lunch.
Yeah, like a super late lunch. I've found that like I just don't like eating in the middle of the day. I feel like it bogs me down and it makes me slow.
See, that's the thing. In the morning, I don't eat breakfast because 1, I don't have time, and 2, I'm like hungry, but I'm also really nauseous.
Yeah.
So if I eat something, I'm gonna eat like one bite and then feel sick after.
Sorry.
So I've been thinking about making smoothie because we've been going to
the
Jamba
smoothies?
Juice.
Yeah.
Jamba Juice, I can probably eat in the morning. I
Or,
haven't
yeah,
tried it. but-
Protein shakes.
Yeah, like a protein shake or something. Just like, because I've been drinking coffee in the morning, which fills me up. And then by lunchtime, I'm starving. So, I feel like making a smoothie in the morning might help.
No, one last thing. Like I 9 times out of 10, I wake up nauseous in the morning just because it's the same way I get it from my mom. That like if I don't have anything in my stomach, by the time I wake up, which is 9 times out of 10, I am just like, and so that get super nauseous.
Yeah.
And so that's why I like have made sure I take a shower every single morning. Probably because it just wakes me up and it feels good, especially because I'm hurting a lot more because of football. But also it's just like somehow for some reason I stand in the shower, hot shower for like 20 minutes or 5 to 20 minutes, and
It's a big difference.
nausea
5
goes
to 20.
away. I know, but it's like yeah.
No, I get what
try
you're
that.
saying.
Yeah.
I get what you're saying.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I need to go to bed on a full stomach because one, it'll keep me up because I'm hungry, and two, I wake up really nauseous and I just can't eat anything.
Yeah.
I generally can't go to bed hungry unless I'm exhausted.
Yeah.
I think that's a good place to wrap up the second episode of the Wellness Wednesday
Well,
podcast.
dose.
I don't know. Good
Just
job,
made it out
guys.
of the GC.
I know.
I know. Second time.
I know. I'm.
Oh, yeah.
I'm glad we were able to film the second episode. Maybe
Like-
it's a little late, but we will.
Yeah.
We'll be able to get it up by Wednesday tomorrow.
It'll be Wednesday.
So, yeah.
Either way.
Like when the trip gets out of the pocket, or gets out of the
Right,
GC.
yeah.
Thank you guys for stopping by and checking it out. Please follow our Instagram. Please like,
Instagram.
comment, subscribe on our YouTube. We'd really, really, really appreciate it. And I guess other than that, that's all I have to say. So,
Adios.
all right, guys.
All right.